في هذه اللحظات نبدأ افتتاح معرض الفنون الشعبية وكذلك ثقافات الشعوب لجميع أو لبعض الدول العربية وبعض الدول الآسيوية. شكرا جزيلا لكل من قام بهذه الصباحية الجميلة متمثلا بالأستاذة صفاء وكذلك الأستاذة أولينا والأستاذة غيدة وكل من كان مشاركا وفعالا من الطالبات والطلاب. كما أشكر كل من حضر من المدرسين والمدرسات والذين كانوا متعاونون معنا وكذلك الطاقم التربوي من مكتب التربية والتعليم والأستاذ الدكتور أحمد سلطان كبير المعلمين في هذه المدرسة. الشكر لكل ولية أمر قامت وجهزت من كواليس المساء إلى هذا الصباح الجميل.
In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful, we start this day wishing a very good morning to principal, teachers and students. A new day, new morning means a new chance and new hope. Let us welcome you to our school, proper welcome for this day. And now let's talk about Yemen by student Hayat.
Yemen is a country in Western Asia on the southern end of Arabian Peninsula. It borders Saudi Arabia from north and Oman from the northeast. Yemen's trade maritime ports with Eritrea and Djibouti. It's also the second largest Arab state in the peninsula. The coastline is about 2,000 kilometers. Aden is the capital of Yemen. It consists a number of sub-centers like Crater, the original port city, and Ma'alla, the modern port, and Tawahinos, a similar point in the colonial period. It's also a whole Maksar. There are many offices up there. Also, the international airport is in Khol Maksar. There are also sub-centers like Al-Mansoura and Al-Buraiqa. A history of Aden in 1839, Britain incorporated Aden, and in 1967, Aden was liberated from Britain and the whole of South Yemen. Aden was strategic location on the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden, and because of that history, culture, economy, and its influence by the strategic location. Aden is also known as a free port, and many of tourists come to buy goods because it was not the cheapest place in the world. Yemen also known as the second largest port in the whole world after New York.
And now let's talk about Taiz by student
Taiz is a city in southeastern Yemen. It is located in Yemen highlands near the port city of Mocha on the Red Sea. Taiz has diverse relief of mountains, plants and wadis, with a long stretch of coastline along the Red Sea and Bab al-Mandab Strait. There are many wadis and plants produce fruit such as mango, lemon, banana, papayas, as well as cereals and coffee.
And now let's talk about natural disaster flood. Flood is type of natural disaster that causes a heavy destruction to life and property. Flood is but a solution. Let's talk about solution. Solution, the government must fix this problem. And now let's talk about famine and
Famine is a situation where 1 in 5 households experience an extreme lack of food and other basic needs. Where famine, death, and destruction are evident, more than 30% of people are actually malnourished, and 2 out of every 10,000 people die from starvation.
And now let's talk about Sana'a and historical places.
Sana'a is the political capital officially of Yemen, and it's one of the oldest inhabited cities in the world, with a history from at least the 5th century. The 5th century, at least, quarter of Sana'a was built in Al-Qa. After the revolution of outbreak of Sana'a, September 26, it began a witness massive change, and it has a unique character which make it among the world historical places because its unique and special climate of Sana'a, moderately in the summer and in the winter. Now we will talk about historical places in Sana'a. There are many museums in Sana'a. The most famous of them is the National Museum, which is situated in Al-Matar Street. The second place is Old Sana'a, is a walled city. It had 7 doors, but unfortunately is only Bab al-Yemen remains because of the wars and many factors others. The third historical place is Shiban. Shiban is inhabited in the past by the Aqai al-Himyar. The Himyarites is built to be their city, and they name it as Kaukaban city to be inhabited cities for them for living. Thank you.
Now, natural disaster by student Said.
Sana'a suffers from truly shaking level of famine in addition of the war. Now the country problems are sparked by a potential results of climate disruption. In 2021, heavy rains and floods fell in exceptional form, which led to the dozens of people were killed and thousands of homes destroyed. In the already suffering country, the worst humanitarian crisis in the world. Until now, about 130,000 people lost their homes, business and positions in the floods. The solution of this problem: protect flood-prone areas, supported by building dams and mountain lakes, and better and diversion canal, and there is a sanitation protect cities, rationalizing the use of agricultural land, setting a modern system of forecasting precipitation, develop appropriate method for warning and information on flood situation.
And now let's talk about volcano by student Sarah.
Before getting more information about volcanoes, we need to know what volcanoes are. A volcano is a rupture in a planetary object, which causes volcanic ashes, lava, and gases. There are 2 types of volcanoes: halcyon volcanoes and extinctive volcanoes. Halcyon volcanoes are divided into 2 types: dormant volcanoes and active volcanoes. Dormant volcanoes are volcanoes that will take time to erupt, while active volcanoes are volcanoes that have erupted. There are 11 halcyon volcanoes in Yemen. An example of a halcyon volcano is Al-Jabir mountain in Ghaida, and an example of an extinct volcano is the one located in Yemen.
Now let's talk about Adam and homeless by
I will talk about Aden location, archaeological and tourist sites. Aden is a Yemeni city located in the coast of the Gulf of Aden and the Arabian Sea, south of the country. It is considered the most important natural harbor in the Arabian Sea and the Indian Ocean, as well as in the Red Sea. Aden is a port sea which is considered one of the most important ports in the region because it is close from the international east-west trade. Archaeological and tourist sites. There are many varied tourist attractions and beaches in the governorate, including the Golden Coast, the Abian Coast, and the Ghadir Beach. There are also many archaeological and historical monuments in the governorate. For example, Sira Fortress, Tawila water tanks. Aden consists of several areas: Crater Mualla, Al-Tawahi, Hormaksar, Mansoura, Dar Saad, and the Buraka and Sheikh Uthman. Now I will talk about homeless in Aden. Homeless people are people who don't have a house and they are living in the streets. The reasons for homelessness: first one, they are poor and they can't afford to pay the rents because the rents of houses are very high. The second, some people are handicapped or disabled, so they can't work and earn money. Third, many people don't have a job, so they can't afford to pay the rent. Fourth, a lot of people became homeless because of the war. Their houses were destroyed and they were not able to rebuild them again, and the government didn't help them by providing shelters or money to rent the houses. Now, the solution of this problem, the government should provide shelters for those people who are in the streets and also they should provide medication and food for them. They can also provide jobs for those who are able to work.
And now let's talk about alternative medicine by student Waka.
Alternative medicine means any type of treatment that does not belong to modern traditional medicine. Among its famous examples, cupping therapy, which is one of the most important methods of Islamic medicine. And it was reported from the Prophet, peace be upon him, that he used the use of cupping therapy, using air cups and special methods that work to attract bad blood in the body to get rid of it. Number 2, herbal alternative medicine. Herbal medicine is a practice that includes herbs, herbal materials, and preparations that contain parts of plants or combination thereof and active ingredients. These herbs are derived from plant parts such as flowers, leaves, roots, seeds, bark, and fruits. Number three, energy therapy medicine. Number 4, energy therapy medicine. Number 5, chiropractic medicine. And number 6, acupuncture.
Herbal medicine by student.
So guys, I'll talk about herbal medicine. Herbal medicine or phototherapy is a subject in botany and involves the use of plants intended for medical purposes or as a beauty supplement. Plants have been the basis of medical is still widely separated today. The World Health Organization is present proportion of some Asian and African countries. We have some herbal medicines for club, toothache, rosemary for problems, sclerosis. Thank you for listening.
At the end, I hope I have completed what you know or you want to know about this topic. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day.
送你红红的山果，送你500的花朵，送你温情的生活，送分你的一颗心，什么时候送给我？
The Shanghai. Good morning. Ni hao. China is officially known as the People's Republic of China, and its capital city is Beijing, which is the center of communication in it, and it is also its culture and economic center, and the city of Shanghai is the industrial city in it, while the city of Hong Kong is the port and trade center in China. And China is characterized by diversity of its climate, where the climate ranges from dry in the northwestern parts of the seasonal and tropical climate in the southeastern regions, and it is one of the countries where temperatures vary greatly among the countries of the world, especially between the northern and the southern parts of them.
欢迎你们来中国。
National flag, a red flag with 5 yellow stars. The ratio between length and width is 2 to 3.
我创日10月1日。
National Day, 1st of October.
国家元首。
Head of States, Hu Jainato.
我同意日议。苗家宝。
Premier of State Win Jaipal.
最国有法机关全国人民。
Its system of government is a communist republic.
全国在这里。
Supreme Legislature National People's Congress.
发表大会，地理有利，中国位于
东方球。
Geographical location: China is located in the eastern hemisphere, the eastern part of Asia and the west coast of the Pacific Ocean. Hi and Lido Zhongguanyao. Welcome to the Chinese Corner.
They will talk about Saudi Arabia and the problems and solutions. Now we will talk about Saudi Arabia and now the problems with the students. Also now the southern with students, and now we will see you many things about Saudi Arabia like Al-Haram, Al-Makki, and the pictures and the traditional food and traditional clothes. The food like brown and masab and hariri and many kinds of camel, Saudi Arabia and Al-Gulf. And now the famous cities of Saudi Arabia, Al-Qasim, Istanbul, with have Al-Masjid, Al-Habib, and that have the royal message of Allah. Also Maktoum, Al-Maktuma, which be Harun, Al-Makti. Also many countries. And now with the solution, we student middle. Now the problem: 1. Employment. 2. Low income leave. 3. Dance property ownership of housing. 4. Citizens effect of prosecution of housing of housing. 5. High cost of employment. 6. Low citizens. 7. Usage. 8. Raise the level of real income. 9. Employment. Now thanks for listening. And now with solution with students above. Now we call solutions for Saudi Arabia. Number 1, early warning. Number 2, development. Number 3, agriculture environment. Number 4, weather. The kingdom enjoys high economic resource because it is one of the largest oil producing countries, which represents the main economic pillar. It includes the large number of large oil fields and refineries. It also has the most secret land in the world, making it a destination for millions of Muslims from all over the world, and makes religious promise occupies a high position. It is economy which was before the discovery of oil. It occupies the forefront in supporting the economy of the kingdom, as well as the growing interest in industry and the establishment of industrial and commercial areas at the level of the kingdom. Thank you for all.
concentrated along the narrow Nile Valley and Delta, while 89% of them live on, only 3% on the land. Egypt has an ancient history of 7,000 years. Every historical era passed by Egypt has monuments attract tourists to visit Egypt and enjoy watching these monuments, including the most important pharaonic monuments, such as the Pyramid of Giza and the Temple of Ramses and the Valley of Kings and Queens.
The Egyptian economy depends on weak and stable natural resources, transfers, and some economic sectors such as tourism, oil and gas, and farming. The severe pressure is focused on the limited natural resources, especially water, and this pressure is increasing due to the effects of climate change, the increasing in fall, the increased exploits of Nile Delta, and the unawarding of managing water resources. And to solve this problem, governments should start applying farming in very wide ranges, focusing also on wise resources, and finally give equal chance for young employment. Thank you for listening.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today, me and my friends, 10th class, will present you the country Brazil.
Free Palestine!
على ديني على أرض تلاقيني أنا لأهلي أنا فديهم أنا دمي فلسطيني 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 أنا دمي فلسطيني على أرض تلاقيني أنا لأهلي أنا فديهم أنا دمي فلسطيني 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 أنا دمي فلسطيني
as a Palestine had by 1974 seen immigration of Jewish people homeland. The local Palestine population of Muslims Arabs thought that the influx of newcomers was threatening their way of life. Clashes between the Arabic and Jewish populations had been frequent and bloody. The British rulers of Palestine decided on reclusion of the Arabic people to keep place by 1974. This had achieved an unhappy calm between all these three groups.
The problems of Palestine. For more than 54 years, Israel's military occupation has impacted every aspect of daily life. Palestine is restricting movement and threatening homes and livelihoods.
The solution.
We want to stop enabling the economy that keeps these illegal settlements growing and fuels the suffering of Palestinians by banning the Israeli settlement good for entering the markets. Could help to end the cycle violation suffered by Palestinians living under Israeli occupation.
Living under occupation brings direct risks to health and life, including violent attacks from illegal Israeli settlers, death and injuries at protests.
Equality access to initial healthy service for all Palestinians, particularly children, women, and those with disabilities and mental health issues need to be provided.
Palestinian refugee families displaced for more than 73 years, many of whom live in refugee camps across the region, including in Lebanon and Turkey.
We can help them by providing support to the orphan families refugee camps so that they can refuse extra social work support, financial support, clothing, school facilities, and help them increase the economic and financial issues through empowerment programs.
And now, last but not least, with the last country, India.
ये कुड़ियाँ नशे दिया कुड़ियाँ ये मुंडी गली की गुंडी ये कुड़ियाँ नशे दिया कुड़ियाँ ये मुंडी गली की गुंडी नशे दिया कुड़ियाँ मेहंदी लगा के रखना डोली सजा के रखना मेहंदी लगा के रखना डोली सजा के रखना लेने तुझे ओ गोरी आएंगे तेरे सजना मेहंदी लगा के रखना डोली सजा के रखना ओहो ओहो
Today our topic is about India. India is a South Asian country. It's the 7th largest country in the world by area and the 2nd largest country by population in the world. India has a very beautiful culture. India's culture mirrors the magical colors, sounds, sights and smells. India has a 21 official recognized language. It's the world's highest number of official languages. The clothing of Indian women have a variety of different apparel and style to choose from, but there are most famous garments are sari, salwar kameez and choli. Men too have many options and here are 3 samples: dhoti and lungi and kurta. India is known for its delicious dishes and here is the most famous Indian dishes. First one is chicken makhani, which is butter chicken, and the second one is samos, deep fried potato veggie dumpling, and the third one is naan, which is flash bread. India has a very beautiful country. It has very beautiful places you can go to. One of them are Taj Mahal, but it deals with many problems. But we are only going to mention one of the most important problems, which is pollution. More than 90% of Indian population lives in areas where our air quality is below World Health Organization standards, with coal-fired power plants, factories and vehicles. Among the major sources of pollution, I am going to give you some solution for the air pollution. Solution: stop using private cars and start using public transport. Recycling and reusing. No to plastic bags, reduction of forest fires and smoking. And thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, students, thank you so much for your participation. And the parents, teachers, Mr. Gamal and Mr. Ahmed, you can now go visit the countries, the different countries, and you can taste anything from this country. Thank you so much.